Excellent day to you all from everywhere you're listening to me from. This is Ambassador Dr. Adekunle Badmus, the global president of the Global Clusters Worldwide. It's accurate knowledge and information revolution. Do we have the 001? Is the 001 available? Before the 001, let's have our video of accurate knowledge and information revolution. Host, over to you.
Knowledge is power, and the knowledge and information revolution is about sharing it freely. We live in a world where access to education and information can change lives. At Global Clusters, we champion this revolution by promoting lifelong learning, critical thinking, and the free flow of ideas. This is more than access, it's about empowerment. By equipping individuals with knowledge, we unlock innovation, drive progress, and shape a brighter, more informed future for all. Join us in spreading the light of knowledge and transforming the world, one idea at a time. Knowledge is the foundation of progress. Be part of the knowledge and information revolution at theglobalclusters.org. Stay informed about new revolutions, events, and insights. Every meeting is a chance to grow, innovate, and contribute to a more enlightened world. The revolution needs you. Join us now.
The revolution needs you. Join us now. You're welcome to the Global Clusters Revolutionary Movement. Now, we said instead of end SARS, instead of end bad governance, let's go on accurate knowledge and information revolution. Why? Because wrong knowledge can destroy. Wrong information can create a war. And that is why we are advocating for accurate knowledge, accurate and quality knowledge. When we say education is the best legacy, there is no way that poor education can still do anything called best. Education now has really evolved, and people did not know. Education used to be what you're disciplined to do. Education is expected to give you two things: ability to think and ability to communicate. Now, this ability to think and ability to communicate in the 70s, in the 80s, this is something that when people have it, job is waiting for them. Good package is waiting for them. Great opportunity is waiting for them. But in this new normal, it's no longer like that. There is a new trending. You understand? Because of the new trending, as a matter of fact, the Gen Zs of today believe that education, knowledge, acquiring excessive knowledge is a scam. They say it. But I can tell you that education is not a scam. You need to understand time and the involvement and the way things change drastically. It's like someone doing a business. The strategy you used 5 years ago might not work now. You need a new strategy. You need to be involved. You need to be adapting quickly to the new normal. So, so education has really evolved. We are currently talking about accurate knowledge, a place of accurate knowledge and information revolution in nation building. Remember, the Global Clusters is the first nation building social media platform. The 001 on this is the Dean of Education Faculty of UNILAG. That is Professor Oladipupo Adebayo. He's unavailable today. But today, I am the global president, and I'm handling this to throw more light that instead of putting our whole energy in saying end SARS in our community, instead of saying end bad governance, let's put our energy in ensuring that our community everyone in our community have accurate and quality knowledge, accurate and quality information. Let's throw that energy behind accurate and quality knowledge and accurate and quality education, information. The place of these two combo cannot be pushed away in nation building. The place of these two combo cannot be overemphasized. I was explaining something. Education, when it was what you're disciplined to do, some people enjoyed it. You know, I'm a lawyer, I'm this, I'm that. When you have that knowledge, you have ability to think, ability to communicate. But in the new normal now, education is more of personal branding. As a matter of fact, the biggest university now in this new normal, the biggest friend that someone that is seeking knowledge should have is YouTube and Google and AI. This is where you can learn so many things. YouTube is the biggest university now. You can get any course they will teach you. You will listen as if you're in the class like this, and you keep listening and you keep assimilating, you keep jotting. And when it's finished, you can go and play again and listen again and listen again and listen again. I was talking to someone today. The person said, I have a son that just finished NYC and he's currently looking for a job. And I was like, I don't know this, that. But there are a lot of people that have passed out of the tertiary institution that are looking for employment opportunities. Yesterday at the certificate revolution, I was analyzing this. If anyone is earning 250,000 today, a young guy, will say the person is doing well. But the person might be stable financially. But that young guy or that young lady immediately gets married and start having kids. That money is no longer enough. It means it must be a combo. Maybe the partner is doing something. If the partner is not doing anything, they have to look for a way out to make sure that they have enough funds to be able to pay that family. Why am I saying this? I'm saying this because I want people to understand the fact that education has evolved. The real education of today is skill sets, skills, skill sets is the fact that even our schools needs to put this in the imagination of all the children. Every school needs to identify areas that these children are generating energy, where they are releasing energy out. When you identify that area, let's encourage every child. We have seen that um, there is nothing that is useless. In the new normal, nothing is useless. Is it that you know how to laugh well? Laugh well. Is it that you know how to smile? smile very well? Do you know how to play? Play very well. All of these, they are all even content. You know how to talk, talk every day. There is nothing that is ever useless. The place of you trying to do the right thing will go a long way to support you. Accurate knowledge and information revolution, as part of the seven revolutions that we have suggested, it's, it's something that every one of us needs to be conscious of. Let me tell you, the reason why your life is moving forward is because of these two things. These two things are ingredients in anybody's life. Some people will say, I know somebody, the person did not go to school. School is different from education or acquiring accurate knowledge. Some people went to school, but school did not go through them. They just went through school, and school did not go through them. Why some people went to school and school went through them? You know that they actually know what they're talking about. But regardless of what the knowledge of the school is, the fact is that a lot of people might not go to school, but they still have knowledge and they still have education. A lot of times we have mistake education to be Queen's English. If I'm speaking English now and I just do some blunders, some people will laugh at me and say, "Oh, look at the global president. He was supposed to construct a sentence and he just did some sort of blunder." Now, forgetting that that is not my mother's tongue. My mother's tongue is Yoruba, and that does not remove the level of education I have got, the level of knowledge that I have. People as even use English as a measure to measure everybody. I was watching a skit by Brain Daughter, and that skit was so educative. A young girl and some young boy. These boys, he asked the boy was speaking English and was not speaking well, was blowing the. The girl was speaking Queen's English. Now, when you now come to the mental world, anything they ask the girl will still be thinking to respond. The boy already responded, the one with the bad English. Now, do not judge the book by the cover. Every question Brain Jota asked, this boy was getting it, was very spontaneous. His brain is like a computer. He was just answering them in calculation, in all of that. I have this, I have that. What is this? What is that? All of the questions the boy answered accurately. And the girl could not answer, but she speaks Queen's English. Why I would say that we want to educate the world to know that knowledge is not by English. Knowledge is not by English. Knowledge is your ability to discover something. You are aware of that thing. You know the characteristics of that thing. You know what value that thing can offer to humanity. You know what the value that thing can offer to your environment, and you have the control of it, and you master it. and you can actually present it as a solution. That is knowledge. If I know how to produce a power bank and I know how to make sure it works well for people, serve them for a long time, and people enjoy what I have done, that is knowledge. Your organizer that knows what tire is this, what equipment to let know how what is the level of the tire, how to fix the tire, how to do it. That is knowledge. Your ability to cook good meal, that when people taste it, it's really tasty. That is knowledge. The ability to know how to print this calendar and make it this way, that is knowledge. That is education. You know how to make a shoe. That is knowledge. That's education. You know how to buy and sell. If you know where to buy from and where to sell from, that is knowledge and information mixed together. Do you understand? So you can see that the place of accurate knowledge and information in our society cannot be pushed away. And we all need to know that we should be an advocate of it. We should enforce it. We should throw big energy behind it. Knowledge and information. We should throw very big energy behind it. It's funny that there are some people, check your life. Think 20 years ago, 25 years ago, I was homeless. 25 years ago. What brought me here? Several awards and every other thing that I have today. Accurate and quality knowledge, accurate and quality information did a great work and a place of connection to, you know, is equally there. But these two ingredients is what we should make sure that we have in every community. Everyone that will be listening to this revolution, we want you to join this revolution. When we speak for the next 30 minutes, we want to bring people in to give their submission because we feel that the gap between private school and public school is too wide. So we come every Saturday to discuss the place of accurate knowledge, accurate information. In every human being, there is a knowing that needs to be activated. The realm of your imagination is very neutral. Everything on earth came through thought process. You need to know so that you can be in the flow. If you are not in the flow, you cannot be in the flow. A lot of people could not, you know, help themselves in this new normal. Why? Because they did not adapt on time. They don't know when to switch or what to do immediately. You must be sensitive to the moment. You, all of these things I'm saying resonated on knowledge. I need to seek the right knowledge at the right moment. Is very, very key. is very, very charming. The place of this knowledge is what puts you ahead of your equals. You need to know things. You need to dig deep in that your industry. You need to be aware of the latest thing, the latest trending, everything that can help you be at the top of your game is really, really very important. A lot of people don't still know that this is not the place. In the time we are now, it's not the place for an introvert. Even if you are an introvert, you must learn how to come out. It's the people that are visible now, they are the one doing stuff because they show up every day. They pop up every day. You must be the type that is always visible now to be relevant in the new normal. Saying this because the place of knowledge and information revolution is something that we cannot control. It is what has made every revolution is built under accurate knowledge and information. Because you must somehow build yourself. Then those of us that are built to some certain extent in the global cluster today, some of us are taking courses from London to Career Institute, from Cambridge, seminars from Dr. Kari, different kind of place. You need to take this to your community and educate the people in your community. It's very important that you take this to your community and educate the people in your community. You need to educate the younger ones. As a clusterian, we advocate for you to give generously. When you see people, look at the value you add to them. A lot of people don't know. Yesterday, I was very emotional while the um, certificate revolution was going on. And I remember where I was coming from, and I remember where I am now. And I see what is happening to me. And it gives me, some sort of emotion came out of me. Why? You know, because one of my friend, brother, partner, and Oga has just said, "Bad, if you want a place for you and your family in one of my duplexes, I will give it to you. Even if it's for 5 years and more, I will give it to you for free." That touched me a lot. So I don't even know that I have done anything to deserve such a thing from me. Another person said, "You and your family can come and use my 6 bedroom duplex." That equally touched me, and so on and so forth. What brought all of these things to you? Knowledge, information. You must learn how to relate with people. If I have met them, if I have not related with them, I wouldn't have such opportunity. You must learn how to sustain good relationship knowledge. Anytime you hear know something, it connotes knowledge. So everything in life, I think it has been embedded. There is nothing that is new. We are only discovering that this thing is there. A lot of us don't know the capacity of our brain. We don't know that our brain can do so much. Our brain has the capacity to do so much, but we are not using it for it. We are not using our brain to do the things that it can do. So therefore, you know, I want to tell everyone listening to us today that let us put our energy in this revolution. If we really seek a developed nation, the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria cannot do this for us. It is us as an individual, the top one among us, should get behind others and go and make sure that you give them freely. This is how we can have a developed nation. Let professionals, technocrats, and entrepreneurs volunteer to go and teach in the government school. Let private school adopt government school. Let every school system that is available right now adopt the concept of the certificate revolution, where we say that we should create a special school with the language of instruction being our mother's tongue. Almost 140 million people are uneducated because you're forcing them to learn in English. I've said it. English is not a criteria for smartness. English is not a criteria for education. A lot of people can speak Queen's English. My English might not be very good. I'm not trying to compete on English competition with anybody. But I know what I carry and I know what I can do and what I can deliver. And nobody can fight results. Do you understand? Because the result speaks. I think for more than 10 years now, there's no year I don't get an award. For more than 10 years now. No year. And I don't go and seek that, come and give me an award. They'll just call my name. You deserve this. Because I know that when you constantly give out value, when you know and you give it out, when you know and you give it out, when you know and you give it out, people will recommend you for something. When you know and you give it out, you'll be recommended for an award. All my UN accolade I was recommended for it. So, clustarians and non-clustarians, let us do a movement. If you are living in a particular house, check how many people are educated there. Try to educate each other. Show each other where to learn from. Share your data with somebody. This is accurate knowledge and information in nation building. If we all want a beautiful Federal Republic of Nigeria and a United States of Africa, we must embrace this revolution. A place of the right knowledge, the right information. quality knowledge and the quality education, information. These are the things that can actually transform our environment. Any family that embrace this revolution, you understand, the family will surely be developed. Any compound that, you know, desire to know, desire to be informed, they will be developed. Any street, don't you see some people, somebody will just emerge and said, I've created an estate, I said, everybody, this is the standard operational procedure of this estate. And from there, you will see the kind of set of people that will be there. People created a place like Banana Island. And for you to go to Banana Island, you pass through Ikoyi. And just the land in Ikoyi and the land in Banana Island, you need to see the difference. Because they created the gates and said, this is Banana Island. They call it that name. And they said, we're setting it aside and we're calling it this name. It's for the elite, it's for this, it's for that. Now, if you don't know, if you don't have more knowledge, you would think the price of land in Ikoyi is the same as Banana Island. No, you need to be in the know for you to be in the flow. So, what's my point? My point is that it is knowledge that bets creativity. It is information that bets creativity. So you don't just create without knowing. You don't just create without being informed. So I want everyone listening to me to take this revolution serious. Pick a child or two or three children in your neighborhood and start impacting them. Start mentoring them, teaching them, opening their mind. Today, I've taught some people, every problem of life still boils down to knowledge and information. If you are facing any problem now, it's because you don't have the knowledge or the information on how to go out of that problem. Someone came to me and said, my life is not going well, this one, that one. The person felt his life is not going well because he does not have the knowledge and the information on how to go out of the problem. Because if you have built capacity to know how to get the solution and the information you need to be out of such problem, you will not feel bad. So you now see that we cannot talk about nation building without knowledge. We cannot talk about nation building without information. Because wrong knowledge, wrong information can actually destroy. Wrong information can create war. If you speak something and somebody hears something else, can create fight and can create war. Have you not heard that some people will say, Moropoli in Kobai, or in Kobai lo so, lo so. This is not what the person said. He said something else, but you are hearing something else. So, thank you very much. Our time is fast spent. As our manner is, we make sure that people contribute to it because it's a revolution. Everybody must speak their mind. Everybody must demand from the community what we want them to do. We are saying every community in Nigeria, every community in Africa should embrace accurate knowledge and information. Let's not fight. Let's not bring down our leaders. Let's not do anything bad in our society. Let's just make sure that we seek the latest knowledge. We seek the latest information. You understand? I will be rounding up with this. Now, the education of the new normal should give you five things: ability to think, ability to communicate, just like the old one to give, but three more to the new normal: ability to be constructive, ability to be creative, and ability to be innovative. So, if you have an education, a knowledge that gives you these five things, then even if you did not have a job, you can create one. So I'll be drawing the curtain today. And I'll be getting submission. Post, bring up the people in the StreamYard and paste a phone number here so that people can call in and they can ask their question or they can give their submission. Thank you. Who do we have there? Hello, Ambassador Yoko. That's the 001 Real Estate Cluster of the Global Clusters. Please unmute yourself and give us your take on accurate knowledge and information revolution. Unmute yourself. Hello, maybe our network. Can you drop her and bring in someone else? Okay, Clusterian Adejoke Adeleke. What's your take on today's accurate knowledge and information revolution? Hello, unmute yourself and talk to us. Okay, she's busy right now. Oh, the global Daniel. The global Daniel. That's my brother, my friend, my partner, the 001 B2B cluster of the global clusters. What's your take? And the 001 mail program worldwide. What's your take on accurate knowledge and information revolution? What is the place of knowledge and information in nation building? Unmute yourself and talk to us, the global Daniel, Dr. Daniel Ayodele. Kindly unmute and talk to us, please. You are muted right now.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Adekunle Badmos. It's always pleasing hearing you speak. I tell you, if anybody should sit under you for 2 weeks and you know, just be taking notes, I'm telling you that person's life will never remain the same because some of the things you spill out are vital information that people pay so much for. I tell you so much. I've been opportune to travel globally around the world to for information, and some of the things sometimes it shows how passionate you are, how patriotic you are about the country you're from, Nigeria. And I'm so glad to be connected with you. When it comes to knowledge, you spoke about knowledge. Knowledge is everything. For the past 1 week, we've been talking about AI, how to leverage AI, how to
Mm-hmm,
take advantage of AI. And
mm-hmm,
one of the take for me there is knowledge is power.
mm-hmm,
Yeah, what AI will give you is knowledge, but the wisdom that you need to drive that AI is gotten from human capital, the environment you build yourself with. And truly,
mm-hmm,
knowledge, just like you shared with us, drives innovation and progress. I think it
mm-hmm,
was you that still shared with me that we are embodiment of the information that we have, the knowledge that we have. So what
Mm-hmm.
you are currently, the position you are currently, is directly proportional to the
Mm,
level of information or knowledge that you have. So if you're listening to us right now and you're saying, I'm not making money, it's directly proportional to the knowledge you have about money.
mm,
You are listening to me right now and your marriage, your relationship is not working well. It is directly proportional to the knowledge that you have about relationship or how to manage relationship. If you're here and for the past 6 months, 1 year, you've been saying, oh, I want to travel abroad, I want to do this abroad, I want to, study abroad, and you will still find some limitations around you, it's directly
mm,
proportional to the, first of all, the knowledge that you have. Because when you have accurate knowledge, definitely it will connect you to people that will help you drive that knowledge. Are you getting what I'm saying? I am
mm,
connected with Dr. Adekule Badmus today because of how valuable I find him. I don't connect with everybody. Yes, I'm very, very careful with the kind of people that I connect myself with. Are
mm,
you gonna
mm,
tell that I,
mm,
want to
mm,
mix up? I'm very, very careful. So if you're not a knowledgeable person, if I see that, oh, your vision does not tally with mine, definitely we might be chatting, but we cannot tag along together on the long run. So
mm,
nations that prioritize education, just like you shared, that prioritize research and innovation,
mm,
become leaders in science, technology, agriculture,
mm.
and industry. So
Bed.
knowledge. I currently live in Turkey, and one of the ways that I see that Turkey as a nation has been able to go far when it comes to tech is because of the priority they have when it comes to education. So you see that Turkey as a nation is partnering with other Western countries just to
Mm.
for knowledge transfer. I'm
Ben.
telling you, knowledge transfer.
Erasmus.
Yes,
Mm.
look at the Erasmus. Even me that live in a foreign country, I've benefit.
Mevlana.
I'm telling you,
Mm-hmm.
I've been able to benefit from that. Now, just
Mm.
imagine yourself being a Nigerian and you are applying for this same opportunity for knowledge. You will see that it's becoming frustrating. So, without
Mm.
knowledge, a country depends on others. So if you see that Nigeria is depending on China, Nigeria is depending on India, Nigeria is depending on the United States, it's because we lack knowledge as a nation. It's
Mm.
because we lack knowledge as a nation. And it
Mm.
becomes a force on others to depend on. Are you get what I'm saying? So when
Mm.
you are
Yes.
knowledgeable, when you are knowledgeable on your own, when you are someone that is you prioritize knowledge, people would
Mm.
rally around you. Why? Because they also know that, oh man, if I'm close to this guy, my life can never be the same. So we cannot
Yes.
downplay the power of knowledge. Education, when an educated citizen, when you are educated as a citizen, when you are informed as a citizen, it makes our leaders accountable. I was listening
Mm.
to someone today, and the person was telling me that, oh well, if we understand the place of CSR, we will not downplay what each of us as an individual need to do as a nation
Ben.
to build a
Mm.
nation. So you're saying, oh, this person is this person is that. What are you doing? What knowledge are you
Ben.
also accumulating
Mm.
to ensure that we build that nation? So when people
Mm.
know better, they govern better, and they
Mm.
are govern and they govern others. Now let me take
Ben.
that again. When people knows better, when you and I know better, they are governed better. So when
Mm.
it is when you and I are seen as a knowledgeable person, the reason why our government is taking us for granted is because they see us that, oh, these guys, they don't prioritize knowledge. Yeah, we
Mm.
can we can give them so amount when it comes to election, they will calm down.
Mm.
We can take care of them. Why? Because they
Mm.
already know what we prioritize our energy towards. Are you get what I'm saying? But when they begin to
Mm.
see that, oh, these guys, man, they are becoming smarter. They are this one-on-one revolution, this Yeah, one-on-one revolution. They are taking it personally. Oh, they are building their businesses. Oh, we don't need the government to do anything. We can advertise ourselves. We can do business with ourselves. And the government begins to see that, oh, these guys don't need us. That is when they are going to take us serious. And they cannot
Yes.
take us serious if we are not knowledgeable. An
Mm,
informed and a skilled population is a working and and a prosperous population. So when we
mm,
come to the way we are in the global clusters now, and we can prioritize knowledge, all this information, we are not just listening to them. We are taking action. We are putting the
mm,
work into it. Then we are going to build
mm,
a community of knowledgeable people. It is then the
mm,
global president, Dr. Adekunle, can say, okay, who is there? Come and go and represent me here. Who is there? Come and go and
mm,
represent me here. Because he knows that we have one vision, and when we have
mm,
one vision, we have empowered ourselves with that knowledge. There is nothing we cannot achieve. There is
mm.
nothing we cannot achieve. So, nation building is not just about roads. It's not just about building roads, constructing roads. It's not about having infrastructure. It's not about the cars that we see running around. It's about minds. It's about values. It's about
Mm,
vision. And
mm.
knowledge is what model all these things. Knowledge is what model all these things. So once again,
Yes.
this is a powerful section. I'm very glad to be here, and by the special grace of God, we're going to do more. We're going to keep doing what we are doing. And for as many people that wants to join this revolution, that wants to be part of this revolution, please join us now, because the time is coming when we'll say no, the door is closed. We have the people that we need.
Mhm.
Of you. I'm grateful. Thanks for always giving me the opportunity to speak. I do not take it for granted. God bless you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Daniel Ayodele, the global, aka the global Daniel. You know, I appreciate you, I celebrate you, I see everything you are doing in the place of knowledge and information to the world, not just to Nigerians, not just to Africans, to the world. You are an embodiment of accurate knowledge and information, and you disseminate it all of the time, and you let people recognize the fact that they need to know to so that they can be in the flow. Thank you very much for this great submission. I believe if you're watching online, you can give your submission. So let's have the next person to give their submission. Then don't forget, please, the Global Daniel is very important. The B2B. We are missing the B2B meetings every Wednesday. B2B. Please, let's revive it. Okay, let's have the next person. Okay, the AI Techion, Cluster Afolabi David. What's your take on today's accurate knowledge and information revolution? Over to you, please. Unmute yourself and talk to us in 1 minute.
Good evening, sir, my president. Good evening. So
Excellent evening to
happy
you.
I'm seeing you and looking good today. And that yesterday was so emotional. It was so very, very somehow yesterday. Good evening, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, I my submission today, I want to bring it down to our local level. You know, Gloucester and Daniel, Dr. Daniel has spoken a lot internationally, generally. But I want to bring it down to our level. But I want to continue from where I stopped yesterday. You know, the difference between the rich and the poor is the accurate knowledge and information. Because the more knowledge you have, the more higher you go in life.
Mm,
That is the difference, the distinction between Africa and the Western world.
mm,
So African is regarded as the third world country simply because of the knowledge, the little knowledge that we have compared to the Western world. You know, I have a friend in UK. There are some knowledge that I'm thinking like all these AI skills that I'm trying to acquire. That these are the things I'm doing. The guy just told me that he was going to send me some site. He doesn't know if he's going to work in Africa, but he's going to send me some site that will upgrade me more than the level I think I am today. You know, because of the kind of knowledge they have, that's why they are much more higher than Africa. And um, uh, 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 um, Knowledge does not, and in Africa, one thing is common because one can speak good English and one does not speak English. We use that to determine a knowledgeable person in the society, which is not so. I was opportune to meet so many business personnel, like all these Igbo guys. In here of my business, I have so many Igbo guys around me. If you go to their shop, they don't speak good English. If you buy something on there and they want to sign on the invoice, the signature self, you will be, yeah, how can somebody like this own a big shop like this and they own mansions everywhere and there? It's because of the knowledge they are able to access from their early age. You know, some of them knows that it's not only education that can make somebody to become somebody in that will make somebody to become somebody in life. So they venture into trade at early stage and they are making it big in that stage. It is not every child that wants to become a lawyer, a doctor, but we as a parent, because we are not opportune to get that knowledge, and we want it in our life, we want it in our family. We want to say, okay, as a child, as a parent, I want my child to be a doctor. I want my child to be like. Whereas the child wants to become something else. He has passion for something else. So because of what we want for our child, we now mandate for them to become what we wish they become. And when we force them to do that, and they are not achieving anything in life, we will still be the one blaming them. And whereas we are not the one that stop them from following their passion, what they have passion for. And we never can tell if they follow their dream, their passion, they may become somebody great in life. They can see we can see it in our society. So being knowledgeable does not mean the good English you are speaking. You may have a bad English and become somebody great with the knowledge that you have
Mm.
that you get. So it's not about degree, it's not about certificate. It is what you study, what you know how to do that will make you to become somebody, that will make people to know that this person is a knowledgeable person. So that's my little submission today, sir. And thanks for this wonderful opportunity that you've given me today, sir. Thank you,
Wow,
sir. And thanks
wow,
everyone on the
wow,
call today.
wow, wow. Amazing, amazing. You mentioned something, he's talking about the developed nation is because they have more knowledge and more information. And that is why they are where they are today. And he's talking about we're referred to as third world country because of the kind of knowledge that we're getting. And that is just the absolute truth. You understand? So everything, even the other revolutions we have been advocating. So it's because of the knowledge and information that we have. So having said that, thank you very much, the AI Tycoon, and thanks for all you do to contribute positively to humanity. Let's have the next person give us their submission today. If you're online, you can type your submission at the comment section. Or is Christiana Adejoke Adeleke available? I thought she said she was busy at work. Are you available to speak now? Let's have the next person. Oh, 001 review cluster of the global clusters. That is Clusterian Oluwashi Udushan. What's your take on today's accurate knowledge and information revolution?
Yeah, thank you so very much, sir. Please, am I audible?
Yes, you are. Go ahead,
All right.
please.
Thank you so much, sir. We really appreciate all you are doing. You have been a real model to every one of us. It is what you are that you are giving to us. We really appreciate you, sir, and we appreciate your family. We appreciate the first lady, and greetings, sir. The Global Daniel, good to have you again around us, sir, to share your knowledge with us. And Ambassador, thank you for always sharing your time and bringing all your expertise, even yourself, because you speaking, you are speaking from energy, you are speaking from your life, you are speaking from your blood, and
Mhm,
you are doing this for free. These are the things that people pay for. Just like
mhm,
the global Daniel just confirmed, people pay for this. And sometimes yesterday, it was emotional to you in a way, but to someone like us outside there, it's emotional to us in a way also because people like us sometimes have people like you, sir, that don't care
mhm,
about us. They don't even have time to give us
mhm,
advice. They don't even care whatever you like, do with your life. You understand? We have
Hmm.
them. We do. We have them in diaspora. We have them all over. But they don't even care. You are here. Yesterday you are talking about how will somebody survive on minimum wage of 70K. Some of our families they are over there overseas. They don't even care about how you guys surviving in Nigeria. But you and they know what's happening, but you know what is happening, and you are giving us solution to it. You understand? And some of us that are taking it, we are taking it, and we know by the grace of God and by your efforts and by what you are showing us, we are going to get there. And we are also going to share our story with people. And, sometimes, the emotional part for yours is different from ours over here. After the call yesterday, I and Klosan Falabi, we spoke. "Ah, what happened to Ambassador? Ambassador was, what happened?" I said, don't worry, just go through the video. You understand better. And now I know. To me, the emotional part of it is that look at this wonderful human being that is giving himself freely to everyone and nobody wants to listen. You are telling people about the global, come learn. This advice, nobody will sit you down and advise you in this country. Nobody cares about you. You understand? But look at what you are doing. You're taking us as a father. You're taking us as a brother. You're taking us you're like a father that most of us wish we had. You're like an uncle that most of us wish we had. And you are always here. Sir, if you are not here, every one of us want to be here to dish out what you are, whatever we come here to say when you're not here, it is because of what you have inputted. If you never cares
Hmm.
about us, we will never come here to do anything. It is from the abundance of the knowledge of your sacrifice that we also are. I want to be here. I want to share what Ambassador has given to me. And you have been doing that and lives have been transforming. Sir, it is a fact that you are transforming life and your vision is being established and we really appreciate that. Yes, you have informed us and that is true. I am an educationist, I'm a teacher, and I understand the fact that it is not your spoken of English. Literacy is different from education. You understand? You having the ability to read and write is different. But for you to be able to see a problem, discover a problem, find a way that's creatively thinking. You think creatively, you think critically, you think outside of the box, you think of how to solve this problem. That is knowledge. You being able to read and write is a plus. It's just an added advantage for you. If there's a problem in your society and the best way you can communicate it to the people is your mother tongue and they can solve the problem, perfect. Okay, there is an outbreak, maybe there's cholera or there's a disease outbreak, and you can think of ways. There are traditional ways of solving problems in those days, and we call those people knowledgeable people. We call them a wise one. We call them wise one in our own days. Then, and don't tell me in our own days. I'm still a small boy. In your own days, you understand? We have the traditional people that solve problem, profound solution. They will say we are going to the wise one. They are going to the wise one because they have solution to problems. So when you should be looking at solution to problems. And we are grateful for what you are doing. This going out there is all over there. Someday this video will get to some people and they will call you. You this man, come here. What are you doing? What kind of evolution are you doing? They will not try to question you and query you. And I trust you. I trust your progress and your ability. This is the solution that we want. We want a solution-driven education, not the one that will just be giving people ability to be memorizing and be cramming. No, that's not what we want. We want
Hmm.
people to be able, because when you have all these things, you have mentioned it. You mentioned the five. I'm going to put it them in the review. I don't want to take time. You mentioned the five. When you have all these five in the education, even if there's no job, you'll be able to create job, and that's the purpose of education, being able to be self-reliance. Thank you so very much, sir. I really appreciate what you do. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Wow, amazing, 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 amazing. Thank you, Cluster Oluwaseyi Odushagun. Thank you very much. I was talking to someone and I said the teaching competition we did last year. If any teacher want to compete with my Clusterian Oluwaseyi Odushagun now, that teacher should better be prepared because the kind of way, the kind of value, the kind of knowledge that Clusterian Oluwaseyi has now, he didn't have it then, but now he's so hot. Thank you very much for all you do to contribute positively to humanity. And the reviews, we need to turn them to ebook, this month so that we can place them on all the Amazon, the Global Cluster Shop, and all of that. Let's have the next person. Let's have the next person. Do we have Clusterian Abosede? Ambassador Abosede did not. Yes. Let's have her.
Hey, good evening,
Okay.
sir.
Excellent
Can
evening
you
to
hear
you.
me
Go ahead.
now?
We can hear you loud and
Okay,
clear.
sir. Okay, I was trying to talk then, but maybe it was the network. I want to say a very beautiful evening to you, sir, and to everyone on board this evening. Thank God for your cheerful look today. We are glad to have you, sir. And we believe in you, we believe in your dream, and definitely nothing can change that. It's a decision we have made, I have made, and I believe in your vision. And this vision is going to the world. This vision is going to turn around lives. And one day, many that are looking at the vision as what is this, will come to beg to join us. So I want to encourage everybody on board. Please stay strong. This vision is moving. God has shown me severally. And so we are throwing our full support behind Ambassador Adekunle Badmus because of his love for humanity. And once I've made up my mind to go for a thing, because I've seen value in what you are doing, and I've seen value, I've examined it critically, and I have seen that this what's being followed. And I am saying that nothing can stop that. We believe in your vision, and we are always ready, all of us, to raise the hand of your Moses. And by God's grace, the vision will be fulfilled. Having said that, I want to say that the place of knowledge cannot be overemphasized. The place of knowledge, not just knowledge, sir, but good knowledge anyway, because there are some people that are getting bad knowledge, and instead of them affecting humanity, they are even instead of them affecting humanity for positive in positive ways, they are affecting humanity in negative ways, thereby compounding the problems humanity is facing, thereby causing more problems. We need the right knowledge, the right people, the right connection, the right, no exposures that we actually, mold our minds, that we actually make us the best person, in us to come out. I think that getting good knowledge is personal, and you desire it. If you actually want to get it, you go for it, you go closer to those that have it, and when you get the knowledge, you make use of it and do not throw it away. Even the Bible says, in order getting, I think in Proverbs, get wisdom, get understanding. So if the word of God can command us to get wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, who are we not to get it, as humans? So whatever you want to achieve in life, you need the right knowledge. Even if sir, Ifegege, I think it's Folashade Ifegege, when she will always talk to us, and I used to love the way she there is what we call critical analysis. In English language, we call it critical analysis. We analyze the situation. We go in deep, we go in depth to know what that passage or whatever is talking about. So even if you want to sell plantain or pekere now, you need to go and get the technical know-how, so that your own can be the best in the environment, so that everybody will want yours. What is the difference between the people selling amala, all those amala people, those women, those Yoruba women selling amala? You just see that everybody wants to eat that same amala and ogunfe. And I keep wondering, sometimes I buy ogunfe in my house, I cook it, and I do amala, but you still see that they are things, I don't know, I don't just know how they are doing it. But you just see that people desire that. There is something, there is a key, there is an information they have gotten on that amala, that we that are cooking at home, maybe we need to go and learn. So if you are a caterer, for instance, you are whatever you are doing, you have to understand whatever, even if you're a teacher now, if you're a teacher now, it's no longer the olden days ways of teaching. Things are changing.
Mm.
You must be able to use your electronic board. You must be able to use computers to teach. Like during COVID, our children were not attending school physically, so we started teaching them online, and that was where we embraced this all this coding and so on and so forth, and we're teaching them online. So I made sure that my children were getting assignments every day. So we created a time for them, maybe 2 o'clock in the afternoon or 12, primary this time, class by class. And we were teaching them online. So I found out that my teachers, even when they got to teach, and those students were not many, they would just teach and drop the messages. And I too, I was taking them English and literature, and I would always drop it. And many children came back, they will learn it and they will see their assignments. And the parents were so happy. So, what am I trying to say? If you do not go and make research on what you are doing now, you will become obsolete very soon. You will not, the person will not be relevant. You need the knowledge. You need global knowledge. You need state knowledge. You need your own local knowledge in your immediate environment. You need your knowledge around in your country, outside, and everything going on. Like, I'm always glued to my phone. I'm always glued to my system. I know what is going on all over the world. I'm glued to CNN. I like CNN most because of the news I hear and there. So, sir, the place of accurate information is very important in nation building. A government of the nation must invest in accurate knowledge and information, for the people, for the citizens, especially the youthful, the youthful age, maybe from age 17, 18 to, like, I don't know, I think early 50s or something. Those that CEOs economy. So the government must invest in that. If the government must grow, the way the country is being ruled was being ruled there is no longer what is obtainable now. Many countries of the world, they've gone far. Countries like China, countries like India, countries like Japan, even South Korea now is one of the leading companies when it comes to industrialization and technology. And I'm sure
Mm.
if America is not careful, very soon, South Korea, with what I read, might be taking lead. So these are the things. And I also learned that in America now, they have the electronic car now. That my brother told me they have electronic car now, that, and he was telling me that anybody that does not know how to use AI, anybody that does not know how to do all this, is going to be thrown out of job very soon. That I was surprised. They had a very lengthy meeting, and then I summarized everything word for word what they said, gave them the pictorial events, gave them everything, and this were the job that the secretary had to have done, or the graphics designer or whatever. And he was saying that even the electronic car now is now taking people now, no driver there, you just order it and it come and take you. So drivers are going to be thrown out very soon. So you just have to go and learn new thing. You just go to and learn new thing. You have to understand how to do things right now. And in any field you are, you need the knowledge. It is the knowledge that will place you above others. It is the knowledge that make people want more. Just like the Amala example I said, is the knowledge. Somebody told me that those people, they used to add one particular Maggi. I said, well, I don't understand though. The amount Maggi that I know I used to add, and their own should just be, I don't know. So their own Maggi, I don't know the Maggi they are adding, but me, it's the normal non tiki we are using, and this. And why is it their own? You see people queuing up. You see people queuing up. So, sir, accurate knowledge, information is very, very important in our day-to-day activities if we must be relevant. Thank you so much, sir, for the opportunity. Thank you, sir.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. I can see the energy. I can see the vibration, and you light up the room and all of that. Thank you for all you do to contribute positively to humanity. I want to urge everyone listening to join the global real estate cluster of the global clusters. That is the 001 ambassador Abosede Eko. Now, do you have any other person that want to give their submission today? If you have, host should bring them in. If there are none, then we'll have to draw the curtain today. We all need to do something. Create our own spark up. Create your own page. The global cluster is filled up already, and the WhatsApp group for update is filled up already. So We need every individual to create theirs. Somebody's telling me, can you add me? Can you add me? I missed this thing, I changed my phone and all of that. So we need people to create theirs. If you create your own, you can add me and make me an admin. I'll be adding people there for you so that you can always share all of our revolutionary meeting. We need this, we need everyone to be listening to this. We need this to be in every house. Every house in Nigeria should be looking forward for this meeting every day. You understand? Every family should tell their kids, have you taken part in accurate knowledge and information today? Have you taken part in the mind surgery today? Have you taken part every Monday, every Tuesday? Have you taken part in the humanity revolution today? Have you taken part? It should be our lifestyle. When this is our lifestyle, you will see what is going to make out of us. It's going to make a lot of things out of us. We're going to be, you know, have the developed nation that we all desire. We appear, and we just see that we're better than America, better than them. And the news will start going on that said Nigeria now is the world power. We have everything to become the world power, and it is possible. If you know you want Nigeria to be developed, join the revolution. Take it. Join the accurate knowledge and information revolution. Join the certificate revolution. Join the people to people revolution. Tomorrow is people to people revolution from 5 p.m. People to people revolution. Let us not focus our energy in trying to dethrone the powerful one among us. Instead, let the powerful one among us, you know, adopt the less powerful one and mentor them to greatness. So I want to draw the curtain today and said, who are we? We are a consortium of professionals or upcoming professionals, technocrats or upcoming technocrats, entrepreneurs or upcoming entrepreneurs, where we share accurate knowledge of our industry. Why? Because it gives us the right power. Accurate information, because that is the bridge between where we are and where we ought to be. Accurate connection, because to whom we are connected to determines what we call it. We are not just a social media platform alone with a marketplace, with instant monetization, you know, with concepts like ARE, Agri Real Estate and Export, and GQL, grants, quality local and international education, and lifetime empowerment. We are the first nation building social media platform on earth. Yes. Proudly Nigeria, proudly Africa. To join us, you download the app on Play Store. The Global Cluster is spelled TheGlobalClusters. You know, then if you're using an iPhone.org, the globalclusters.org, a one-time lifetime registration fee of 30K or $21 for a clusterian, or 50K or $35 for a vendor. But we have a combo package with huge value: 61,000 naira for a clusterian combo package and 81,000 naira for a vendor. You'll be able to do London to Career Institute course that costs about 900,000. You know, it's embedded in that 61,000 or the 81,000. As a business person, you'll be able to do mini MBA, business analysis, data analysis. All of these are the courses you'll be able to do, you know, with that token. So having said that, tomorrow let's meet. If you're watching, please, what's your own submission? The place of accurate knowledge and information in nation building. Please type it there. We're ready to make sure we create spark up in every church, mosques, schools, association. Please reach out to us if you want your people to get this, and go to all of our social media and share this. When the review drops tomorrow, please share the word review, share the AI video, share the diction video. Thank you very much for coming by. God bless you all. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Bye for now. Invite your friends and family tomorrow. Bye.